Hi guys, welcome to Make 2. This is a review of LEGO set 70802, which is called Bad Cops Pursuit. It was released in 2014 as part of the LEGO Movie line of sets. It comes with 314 pieces. The main build is obviously this impressive looking vehicle here, inside of which we have Bad Cop of the set. We have a couple of crocodiles, and then we have Emmett on this bridge. So this is from the part of the movie where Emmett was running away through the Wild West and was being chased across a big bridge with, obviously, crocodiles down below, chasing him, ready to catch him. And he falls down, or will he fall down? Will he get away? Who knows? And that's what this set is supposed to encapsulate. So first of all, let's take a look at the bridge, which is kind of a helps set the scene, but isn't the main build of the set. And then we'll look at the main build, in my view, which is this impressive flying car. So here we have the scene. Imagine we have Emmett on a bridge. What's going to happen to him? Here we can see it's got water down here. You can see just about, if I turn it a little bit, a little green frog perched there. And you have these crocodiles. You can see they've got just some studs on top, blue and red on some grey, just to represent that they're police crocodiles. Of course, there are police crocodiles, because why wouldn't there be? And it's a simple little extract from a obviously much larger bridge and railroad structure. You can see kind of a thing here hanging off the end, and if you can see just about in the video, there's a little red Technic pin here, and if I pull it, there'll be an action feature. So let's see what happens. Oh no! Emmett falls down and could get eaten, jumped on by the crocodiles. So this is a very simple technique. There's just some pins, some Technic axles under here. As you pull it out, it just stops this rod piece being able to hold it. It's on a hinge and it just drops. Very simple, very effective. Good for play value. It's not the most. This wasn't the most exciting part of the build, but the things I like are how they managed to get this sense of old ricketiness. You've got a mix of these sort of wing pieces and straight plates, just to give a sense of it's been disused. It's not working as well as it could. Vines are over, sort of taken over. Some bits have fallen down. I just think that's they've done what they've done very nicely, and I think this is good addition to help with sort of the scene building and the storytelling. Now let's get to the good stuff. This is the main event, the big vehicle. It's a flying police car. Hasn't got any wheels at all. Just built on a base plate, not even built like a car. I think this is really lovely. It's actually a remarkably solid build. There's almost no gaps in it, apart from here where you have the minifig, and I'll show you that section in more detail. Taking a look round at the back, you can see the engines or thrusters. This bit was actually really solid. It took a long time. I didn't know if this was the front or back when I was building it. You've got these hubcap pieces, these dish pieces in translucent orange or red. And they're sort of done really well. They put a lot of energy and effort into making this. I didn't think it would be so complicated, but I think they obviously needed to make it that chunky to help with the rest of the model too. So it feels really solid. You can grip it from here and nothing's going to come off. At the back you have a spoiler piece on a hinge. If you get the angle right, you can see that does rotate up and down. You want to get a nice angle so you get the air resistance as you're flying through the air. Then you have these side pieces, lots of black and white. There were stickers, which I apologise that I didn't put on because, well, these parts it was on these slopes here and these pieces, I think on here too. And I don't have many of these pieces at all, and I want to use them for my own creation. So and I just didn't want to be limited by only being able to make a police vehicle. Now, other points to note before we get to some little features. You've got this whole front section here. All these lights are built, studs on the sides. It's a plate that just attaches straight on like that. So you have this bar piece. You wouldn't angle it down, but you can just put it like that. So I think that's a clever use to get that grille effect. You see it's got a downward slope here of the front of the car where the engine is. And actually that's all built on a hinge. You can see there's a little gap there. this is what it default would look like, which is not nearly as aerodynamic or cool, but they've just built in enough flex you can just get an exact angle, so angles down almost perfectly with these slopes here. I think that was really, really clever. Let's take a quick look on the inside. This comes up. Inside we have a nice spot for a minifigure. This is our good cop. Let's try and take him out. And inside you can see he's got a nice seat area, steering wheel, actually space at the front if you did want to put his weapon. He's got this large blaster weapon, stud blaster. There's space to do so. And I think it's actually it's not a hugely detailed cockpit, but it's more detailed than you normally get. The last feature is on the sides. These lift up. They lift all the way up. You can see these neon translucent pieces. These look like stud shooters. They're not flick fire missiles or something. They are just for show. They turn out like that, and they turn out again. And then you have these kind of rockets on the side. You can angle that however you like. Same on the other side. This is they've hidden it really well. They haven't completely hidden it. I think that's probably impossible to do. It would have been nice if they'd been able to pull off the impossible, but as it is, looked at from the front, let me put it, you can't quite see it from there, but if I angle it up a bit, you can see these impressive shooters from each side. So you've got 4 missiles or rockets, whatever they are. And actually I think that as a ship, it still looks really good. So you've got this hidden feature, it's flying along, needs to go in battle mode, puts them out, not needed anymore, they rotate away. So I think it's really good to get that extra width and sort of depth to the vehicle itself, and I think they did a really good job. So let's take a look at the minifigs. You get 2 with this set. The first is Good Cop, Bad Cop. Just got a pretty simple police uniform on. He's got a stud shooter, already fired all his missiles, so you can't see them. And here he is in Good Cop configuration with that shiny badge on his front and those gloves. So let's take off his hat. And here we have the Bad Cop face, the alternate face, with those mirror sunglasses and the evil expression. Next up is Emmett. Here he is with his, oh my god, I'm about to drown and get eaten by crocodiles face. He's got a piece of resistance stuck to his back, this 1x1x2 red brick. He's got his workman uniform on, blue overalls, that little bit of hair sticking up. Now let's take a look at his alternate face. There he is with just a satisfied little grin. So that's it for my review of Bad Cop's Pursuit. I'd love to know what you think of both the bridge, the falling bridge, the flying car, and the minifigs. So please do comment in the area below. And if you've enjoyed this video, please like it. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel because more videos will be coming soon.